The new mayor is on the podium.
And fight poverty. For clean, drinkable water delivered from their taps, for functional sewer, deliverables, roads free of potholes and sewer spillage, for safer communities, free drugs in all forms, murder, theft, for protection of our children and women against the scourge of rape and GBV. For today, we are reminded that outside political formation, our communities remains in a state of joblessness, hopelessness, anger, resentment, and hatred. For, as a councillor, we have neglected them for too long while they watch with disappointment and as we fight political control over the city. Today, we should mark the day where coalition partners and opposition parties seek to achieve the most elusive thing in a democratic society: unity in purpose. Today, in acceptance this responsibility of being a city mayor, I bring my soul to this just cause of uniting this council and honoring our oath and promises to the communities in Johannesburg. Honorable Speaker, allow me to invite Honorable former Mayor and invite all honorable councillors to join me as we embark on a just cause of renewing our government of local unity. Today, I humbly request that you all hold our hand as we purposefully unite to address the pressing challenges bedeviling our city. We must accept that as this administration, we will not be able to achieve much if we do not work with broader society. We must foster partnership, and and where they exist, we must strengthen them. Priorities of this administration will be as follows. Service delivery will take precedence. Finances of the city, administrative reform, fraud and corruption, combating fraud and corruption, community participation. We must be equally mindful to the cries of our people who in all honesty yearn for basic services. This will be the first priority of this administration. We will seek to make sure that the most basic services are extended to all corners of the city. Basic services would be refuse collection, potholes, curbing potholes, water loss, sewage spillage. If we are to be meaningful in what we say, the departments and entities responsible for these services will be bound by service delivery standards and agreements for resolving these issues. There is no justification as to why our people should endure the stench of raw sewer running down their streets in a city like ours. Potholes should never be accepted as permanent future of our landscape in this beautiful city of gold. The second priority has to be that of fixing the city finances. Again, we call all citizens of the beautiful city to partake and contribute to the rebuild of the city. The minimum we ask of you is to pay for what you have consumed. If you cannot afford, there are other systems in place to assist. Please utilize them. The third priority is to ensure that we have a capable workforce that is fit for purpose. We must professionalize our administration and ensure that it is responsive to the needs of our people, as opposed to thinking that we know best. We must listen and be attentive to what our people are saying out there. The fourth priority will be to fight and combat corruption. This is another pandemic that is crippling our society. We must all agree that it is our collective responsibility to fight this evil. We must revive the current mechanisms we have in place with the purpose of strengthening them so as to adequately deal with this problem. Finally, we will, as this new administration, start with immediate effect with having discussions amongst the multi-party partners to discuss a comprehensive strategy of ensuring citizens becomes involved in what we do. We have to engage our communities through ward councillors and ward committees so that we are better able to respond to the need of our communities. Let us each other as servants of the people and not adversaries. Let us treat each other with dignity and respect. Let us listen to one another, hear from one another, and see one another. To my and our COJ community, your message is loud and clear, and every councillor in this chamber has heard you. We need to go back to local government basics. We must, as councillors and COJ administration, staff, embrace the back to basic pillars underpinned by putting our people and their concerns first, supporting the delivery of our municipal services to the right quality and standards, promoting good governance, transparency, accountability. I must emphasize downward accountability to our communities and stability in governance. Ensure sound financial management and accounting, building institutional reliance and accountability. The city's most pressing and immediate challenges from within our administration and the community can be categorized under to back to basic pillar. Ours is to embrace them and hold each other accountable. I thank you.